Hello, I have another book here that I wanted to share with you guys, a book that I made out of an old book cover where I've taken out the pages and refilled it. This book is titled Night Owl, and the cover here has this piece of black brocade fabric that I have stitched around, and I also attached this little label thing here that's also stitched on, and I gilded both of these pieces here. They're both painted canvas. Then a little title piece here that says Night Owl. There's a feather on the front cover that is raised and gilded. The spine also has a raised and gilded decorative design on the end of it that is not perfect. It's intentionally not perfect because I wanted it to look old and worn. I tied on some yarn here with it's kind of a coppery and brown colors to it. On the yarn I tied on this charm which has like a little tag and a gear and a little owl with a bead and this old looking, I'm not sure if it is old, bead and a little star charm. The idea of this book is that it be about night or night owls, and has a lot of things in it that are about night or sleep or the lack of sleep. The closure is an eyelet in the front and back covers tied with this lace binding ribbon. The inside cover are both covered with this patterned paper here with the text in the background and those dark roses in the foreground. This is a coffee dyed flashcard with some little things tucked in it for either to paste pictures or to write, and a little tag with a stamped image. The idea behind this book was that I have a lot of black in it and black pages, so that whomever wants this book or uses this book can write in it with a white gel pen or white ink, and also to be able to write in on these coffee dyed pages as well. Here's a little pocket with a tag with a little bit of muslin tied on. This is an old encyclopedia page, which I thought was fitting because it had a knight on it, you know, a knight in shining armor. It, of course, is about the armor itself. And here's more, continued. Coffee dyed pages. I wanted to include Edgar Allan Poe. He was kind of a dark soul. Much of his poetry and stories are kind of on the dark side. This one specifically, The Raven, and it begins with "Once upon a midnight jury, while I pondered weak and weary." So this is just printed on a coffee dyed paper. It's a rather thin paper, which gives it an old parchment type look and feel. It isn't parchment. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I love how aged it looks and how well it looks aged. Also in this pocket is a journaling card that I have stamped with a crow, which was a stamp that I carved and put on there. It's just some pattern paper. On the envelope here is an old, like a mailbox number. It's more black pattern paper. I had to include this because it, you know, was a journey to the moon. And this is just a label that I just sandpapered and inked. And this flips out, lots of space to write. A couple tags and journaling spot that I've inked up. This is a book page from a book of plays, 12th Night, and Elizabethan comedy. I can't say that hardly. Shakespeare play. More tea-dyed. I printed up several old vintage advertisements to put in there. This is Lion Coffee. Thought that was fitting. Little tuck spot. You can tuck here or there. The back side of that has a tag. This is just some ephemera. This was just a cutout. It's not authentic, but I thought it was fitting because it's a railroad ticket. Could be the midnight train. A little tag there with a journaling card. The other side of that play textbook. Here's another flip out. I love this little owl that's writing, and it could be a journal. Little tag in there. And the pocket. It's another old advertisement. This one is for a mattress. Thought it was cute. It says built, not stuffed. You know, someone who's staying up late at night might be thinking about that mattress and wishing they could sleep. This is a printout that I did of a watercolor painting that I did. It's the sea at night with the moon and clouds and stars. It's just a coffee dyed envelope that I sewed onto the other side of that glassine bag, which created another little tuck spot in the back here for a Luna moth because they come out at night. And this is just some information about the Luna moth. More coffee dyed papers. The other side of that encyclopedia page with a owl cutout, and it says night owl on it. This is a little pocket, and these cards I thought were really neat because they have the light and dark, which could be night and day, of the Jack, Queen, and King. More pattern paper. This one, little tag here has some tulle on it, or tag, clip, sorry. This was a book page about antique clocks and watches. Another little stamped image here, a little journaling card. This is another one of those canvas punches that I have that I put a label on here. It says insomnia, and the first time I did it, it didn't come out clearly. It was kind of messed up. It wasn't printing properly, but I kind of liked it because late at night, your eyes may be playing tricks on you. You might not be able to see real clear. It's one of those old advertisements about sleep nights, and says the drug caffeine in coffee keeps many persons awake nights when they ought to be asleep. Thought that was very fitting. The moon on it. Another little tuck spot with some of that lace binding and an old tea bag. Vintage button. A little journaling card. It's an old dictionary page. More pattern paper. This little clip has some more of that brocade image fabric on it with an owl engraving print on it, a Virginia horned owl. This is a page from Fashion magazine. Copy dyed pages. Another pocket with a clip that has a 3 on it. It has another little stamped tag and a journaling spot. Some more of that dictionary page. Sorry. And I chose this page because it says insomnia right here. Another Luna moth image and a little tuck spot. On this side, I got some more of that lace ribbon with a little pin with a bead and an owl bead on it. It's an old vintage image of a man and a woman sitting on the moon. This is a little tuck spot with a button. This is just a little collage. Here, this is not pull out, but it's another one of those canvas pieces that I made. Some cheesecloth and another vintage printout that you can journal on. And behind that, this is an envelope with some pattern paper that's sewn on there. And inside the envelope is an old poem titled Night that I printed out on this paper. If I can get it back in there, we'll see. This little clip here has another one of those little tags on it. Oops. And some muslin on this side. Another one of those vintage images. I thought that was really cute. That dictionary page. A little bit of sewn. This is actually part of a coffee filter that I tore up and sewed on there. A little pocket with the journaling card. Well, don't get it in there. Out. Another page from that play, the Book of Plays. This one's titled Ghosts. Copy paper. This is card. These black pages are cardstock. They'd be great for writing on or posting or pasting pictures. I did some stamped image of some gears here in white. These are a couple tuck spots here with a tag with lace on it of an old moon image, vintage printout. It's a tag. This little tuck spot has a stamp of a pocket watch on it. This was fun. I enjoyed making this. This is a package from a tea bag. A comforting blend of chamomile, rose petals, and soothing herbs. And I just stitched some papers in it and made a little booklet out of it. I thought that was really cute. I don't know how long I've had this. I found it in my stash of stuff. More of that book paper. Another pocket here with a tiny little clip on it. And this is a printout of the moon phases from an old, what was an old cigarette card. It says Ogden Cigarettes on it. Some more of that brocade fabric. Another one of those canvas tags with a little bit of that teal that is kind of going throughout the book. Very, very little bit here and there. Another white stamped image here. Some more of that dictionary page, and this has nightshade on it. Another neat little image there of a nimbus. Another one of those mailbox numbers, and a label here that's been inked and aged. Another owl cutout. And there's the back of the book. And the very back is just very plain, simple back. And there is Night Owl. Thank you.